Hi everyone, this is Ebony Love, and I'm the hostess for the Downton Abbey Mystery Quilt Along, known as English Manor. I wanted to do this really quick introductory video for you guys because I'm still getting a lot of questions about how to access English Manor on my website. So let's go over to the website and take a look at how we would get into it. Okay, great. So this is my new website, and as you can see, there's nothing really obvious about how you would get to the classroom here, and that's because in order to access the classroom, you must be logged into your account. So if you look in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, there's a login button, and if you roll over it, it changes colors. What you'll want to do is log in with your full email address and the password that you chose when you signed up for your account. If you don't remember your password, there is a forgot password button that you can click, and there will be email instructions sent to you on how to reset your password. Once you enter your email address and your password, you click the login button. Once you do that, you can see that the screen has changed slightly. There's now a welcome message that says, "Howdy, Ebony," and there's a link that says My Account and a link that says My Classes. If you click the My Classes button, you're going to be presented with a list of classes that you're registered for. Right now, most of you are only registered for the English Manor Downton Abbey Mystery Quilt Along, but in the future, if you choose to join some of my other events, such as Quilt Alongs, workshops, and classes that are being hosted online, this is where you would get to them via the same method. Once you click the name of the class that you are interested in, you'll be taken into the classroom. So it's really just that simple. Log into your account, click the My Classes link at the top of the screen, and then click the name of the class that you are looking for. For those of you who are fine getting to that point, that's great. But I do want to point out that there's a lot more information here, and I wanted to quickly go over it. When you first get into the classroom, there's an overview section, and this just has some basic information about what we're going to be doing. And when we start, there's a list of supplies. I'm getting a number of emails and questions about what are the fabric requirements? What do you need? If you log into your account and go to the classroom, there's a section here that goes over specifically that. There's a link to the fabric requirements that you can download. There's also a list of recommended tools and supplies. I have listed this not to say that all of these things are required, but to hopefully help people if you are looking for specific rulers or you want to know what thread colors match the fabrics. I have done a little bit of that legwork for you. If you're die cutting in particular and you want to order specific dies that you'll need for this project, then there is a list here called the Eden chart, which stands for equivalent die notation. And you can download that list there, and it will show you which dies you need for either your Sizzix or AccuQuilt system. There's also a list of official participating shops. The shops that are listed here are shops who have signed up with me specifically. So there may be shops out there that are carrying the fabrics, but if they are not on this official list, then they do not have the fabric requirements that you need for your kit. So make sure that you are purchasing your kits from one of these approved locations. We have shops in both the United States and Canada. Many of these locations will ship internationally, and if there is a shop that is not local to you, or I'm sorry, if there isn't a shop that's local to you, what you can do is there's a couple of shops who are online only, but a lot of these shops will ship internationally. So just call one that is as local to you as you can get and order from there. I also wanted to review how the actual mystery quilt along is going to run. Right now, There are no blocks posted because we don't start until January 4th. But I have listed a couple of things here over on the right-hand side to help you get started and learn how to navigate the classroom. What's going to happen is on January 4th, there's going to be a number 4 here with our first block listed. So you're going to come here, and when you enter the classroom and you look on the right-hand side, there's a list of things that are available for you that are in release. So if you click the Getting Started, I've done kind of a little bit of a classroom tour here. I want to make sure that you're signed up for email updates. So if you aren't already, please make sure that you're signed up for email updates, and please add Downton Abbey at lovebugstudios.com to your address book so that our messages do not get sent into your spam folder. Anytime that we're doing a block release, there's going to be this download section, and the download section is where you will download the actual pattern. Right now, I've just created a couple of images for you guys to have fun with. You can post them to your Facebook page and let people know you're participating. If you have a blog, there's some HTML text that you can put on your website to make these badges appear. During the quilt along also, if I am doing live webinars or videos, those will get posted in this section. So I've got just a sample video for you to see here. This will also be where I do the live webinars. And if you're interested in participating in a live webinar, I have a poll here that's set up that if you could go ahead and cast your vote and let me know what time is most convenient for a live webinar. If you're not able to participate in the live webinar, then you will be able to watch the recording later. In the tutorial section, and I'll just close up the videos. In the tutorial section, this is where the photo tutorials for how to assemble the blocks will be posted. So I may not, usually in the webinars, I'm actually quilting along with you guys, so I'm planning to actually be cutting and sewing and making blocks. But the photo tutorials are really there for you to see step by step how I'm assembling the blocks, and they're very detailed tutorials. For those of you who participated last year, I'm sure that you remember all of the photos of the different steps, so we'll be doing much the same here. And there will be either 1 or 2 tutorials depending on the week that is getting posted. There's also a Get Help section here, and what I'd like you guys to do is when we are working on a particular block, if you have questions about that block that aren't answered in the tutorial or by the webinar, then you can ask your question in this Get Help section, and you'll see that there have been a couple of test questions posted, and then Heather, hi Heather, has posted a question here, and I'll be getting back to her. In terms of getting additional help as we go along, so like I said, there's videos, there's going to be photo tutorials. If you need additional help, your local quilt shop, they also, if they're participating, then they also have the patterns and they will see the blocks and they know what you're working on. So they're great resources. Sometimes also the shops will have classes and different events, so you can go there and get help. I pointed out the Get Help section to you that's at the bottom of each section. And there's also a Facebook group. So if you're on Facebook, you can go to the Facebook group, and there's all sorts of people. There's lots of activity. We have over 1,700 members in that Facebook group. So there's plenty of people there to help answer questions. There's also a special Downton Abbey email address, which is, as I mentioned, Downton Abbey at lovebugstudios.com. And that is the special email address where if you write to that email address, we know that you're participating in the quilt along, and we're able to get to your questions faster than if you just use the general contact us information. Now, we also have what I call the bat phone, which is our customer service line. Please remember that I just have one customer service agent, so there are a couple thousand of us and just one customer service agent. So there are many, many more people monitoring the Facebook group and the emails than are on the customer service line. But if there's something that you absolutely need help with, please don't hesitate to call. Sherry is the sweetest person that could be doing this for us. So she's there for you. If she doesn't pick up right away and you get the voicemail, just leave a message with your callback number and a time that you're available, and she will get back to you. But again, try to use the online versions of help where possible. So again, if you can filter your questions through the Get Help section on the Quilt Along directly or in the Facebook group, that will be immensely helpful so we can sort of get more eyeballs on the issue. The last place is the Quilt Along schedule, which is posted here. So if you just want to know kind of what the schedule looks like, it's over we're sort of in almost an 11 or 12 week period. I don't know how many episodes there are in this Downton Abbey season. I guess I can find that out now that it's almost done in over in the UK, but we're just going to keep going until we get done with our quilt. So that just gives you a little bit of a preview of what to expect. So again, if you have additional questions, log into your account, use the Get Help section in the Quilt Along, or join the Facebook page and ask your question there. So I hope this little tour has been helpful to you. Anytime you leave the site, you can just click the log out button, and that will make the classroom disappear. It's a secret. It's only for those of us who are signed up and ready to quilt along. So I hope this was helpful to you, and we will see you in January.